There's a huge corruption in the music industry, and I feel like people are scared to talk about it, but I am not. I can now clearly see the group of people who have been pushing negative narratives on Nicki Minaj's name at any expense, especially after somebody who was supposed to be close to her had me on the phone for an hour yesterday. As crazy as this is gonna sound, I was called yesterday in an attempt to sway me to not support Nicki Minaj anymore. I don't think it's because they think I'm personally close to Nicki Minaj. I think they believe if they can get one of her supporters that has a good following to not support her, then I can convince you guys to not support her. The other day, a story hit my table about Nicki Minaj's 10-year DJ Boof, speaking to one of her fans, telling them not to believe anything she says and that she doesn't know what she's talking about. The Nicki Minaj supporter says they were warned to stop talking about Jay-Z. They asked DJ Boof, why are you warning me to stop talking about Jay-Z like Jay-Z asked you to do it? And DJ Boof apparently laughed and said, you smart. Anyways, I make a video about that topic, and shortly after, I'm messaged by a fake account on my TikTok, and they say, hey, have you talked to DJ Boof? I'm like, why the fuck would I have talked to DJ Boof considering DJ Boof is moving weird right now and I'm the motherfucker who shines light on the weirdness? Anyways, I asked for proof that they had a conversation with DJ Boof because I'm hearing too many conversations about DJ Boof and I'm seeing no proof. They sent me a screenshot of an Instagram rather than sending me proof that DJ Boof talked to him, so I was like, okay, this is a little funky. This is not what I asked for. On top of all that, now they're telling me maybe I should just hear DJ Boof out and maybe I need to hear his side of the story. They also mentioned that Boof claims that Jay-Z has no problem with Nicki, but I'm like, Jay-Z just dissed Nicki on the stage, and then shortly after that, I was blocked by the fake account. 5 minutes after I was blocked by this fake account, I get messaged on Instagram by DJ Boof's official account. He tells me I'm wrong for what I said about him in my video. I'm like, okay, prove me wrong then. He tries to call me. I'm like, I'm not with the phone call stuff. I'm not about to call you. You been over there with the deep voice disco demon and Llama Lip Z. I'm not even about to play with you on my phone. He kept calling my phone. I kept declining. He kept pestering me to get on the phone. I kept saying I didn't really want to. Now, after I replied to him about one time, I screenshotted that DJ Boof followed me on Instagram and posted it to my TikTok story and said something weird's going on. The post wasn't even up for maybe 5 minutes, and DJ Boof starts spamming me more messages saying, why are you already posting the tea? People are telling me not to talk to you. I just want to have a real conversation with you. See, this is that shit. Instantly, I get mad, but I also get a little sussed out because I'm like, okay, now this nigga obviously has people watching me because how did he even see that post? After that, he continued to try to call me, and since it wasn't my real number but Instagram and Instagram is protected, I decided to go ahead and get on the call. As for the portion of the call that has to do with Nicki Minaj and her business, I'm sorry, but I will not be sharing it as I believe they shared this with me in hopes that I would go sell it to the media. The only person that I feel needs to hear that delicate information spoken about in the manner that it was is Nicki Minaj. Now, the first 5 to 6 minutes of that phone call when you were talking about Wendy Williams and how you essentially helped with her downfall to save her life even though they say she's in a bad condition still, the mic is yours, Boof.
Okay, what's up, man? I'm Boof. What's your name?
My name's Jay, man.
Jay, what's up, man? So, where you from, Jay?
I don't even share my location. I'm not trying to be funny.
I just asked where you from. Like, I'm from New York. I'm from Brooklyn. We adults, my nigga. Like, I ain't one of them type of guys, bro. I'm coming at you respectfully. We grown men.
No, I feel you.
It's cool, my nigga. Like, I'm not even on that. But let me explain this. So we not on that type of time. We not on that girly shit, whatever. I have no problems with gays. I'm not one of them niggas, bro. Okay, so I just want to make sure we, cause I don't want to make this long. I gotta catch a flight. I gotta go work. So, all right, I'm Boof. I've been DJing. I'm 40 years old, my nigga. Feel me? 40 years old, right? I've been doing this a very long time. I've been working. I run all the clubs in New York, Atlanta, Charlotte, Miami, Las Vegas, Scottsdale, Arizona, Detroit. Right? I've been doing this a very long time. I'm a God-fearing guy. Come from a 2-parent home, older sisters. I have kids, my nigga. I got a kid in college. I've been successful before working with Nicki. Anybody. You know what I mean? I own 41 properties in the state of Georgia. Albany, Covington, and Porterdale, Georgia. I have a pizzeria and a restaurant opening. Okay? I'm not bragging. I'm very thankful. I went to college. I come from a 2-parent home, bro. Raised with loving sisters, loving parents, all that. I'm Trinidadian. So that's just who I am. I'm fair. I'm loyal. I'm all that. I'm a hands-on dad. So let's just talk about what's up at stake. So I DJ a lot. I want you to have this perspective. I'm a DJ. I knew Nicki since high school. Right? I worked on the Wendy Williams show first. Me and Wendy is still friends to this day. I left the Wendy Williams show because she was sick, illy sick, and tried to herself, my nigga. Do you hear what I'm telling you? So I want you to understand it. I did CPR on her and brought the bitch back to life. Put her in my car, took her to the hospital, never heard from Wendy or the company again. They said I seen too much, my nigga. Instead of getting this woman fucking help, that's what y'all do? You know she's not well. She's an alcoholic. So you know what I did? I walked away from the show, my nigga. Spoke to Wendy, went to her crib. She said, Boof, I'm so sorry. I miss you. We are friends to this day. To this day. So when I went viral 7 years ago, when I said, sorry for the victims, that was only to get Wendy to stop drinking because it's killing her. And it worked.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to pop in really quick to give my commentary on this entire situation with DJ Boof and Nicki Minaj and her fans. So as you heard the fans say, he goes by Jay Grizzly on X and TikTok, I believe. So, like he said, he was receiving proof that DJ Boof had been going around to different barbs online trying to talk to them. And when he finally got in contact with Boof, Jay Grizzly said that he felt like Boof was basically saying some really negative things about Nicki, and he felt as though Boof wanted him to come back to the internet and repeat all the nasty, negative, toxic things that he said about her, basically. So I have a list of things that I find problematic about this situation. First of all, DJ Boof, like he said in the audio recording, he's known Nicki for a very long time. So the idea of this guy now trying to reach out to her fans, talking shit about her, I just find that to be really sad and unfortunate, because it's like with friends like that, who needs enemies? Like, that's really messed up. Like, that's supposed to be your friend and somebody that you have known since high school, and that's what you do. Like, what exactly is your end goal? What are your intentions in this situation? My second issue with this is like, DJ Boof, why are you listing off your resume as you're talking to this fan? Why are you sitting here trying to convince him that you're a good guy and that, you're just a DJ and, oh, I'm so respectful? Like, why do you feel the need to do that? Because to me, it's giving guilt. Like, are you really just saying that to try to distract from who you really are? Because why would you feel the need to do all of that? Because it just seemed like he was going on and on and on and on, talking about how great of a guy he is. And I just find that to be really suspicious. And all of this is happening after, recently DJ Boof, he had announced that he DJ'd at some party. I think it was a party for Jay-Z and Beyonce. And that had a lot of the barbs really shook. Like, why is he over there with Jay-Z and Beyonce? Like, them are the ops. Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what would Nicki's DJ be over there for, especially after all the things that Nicki has accused Jay-Z of doing to her? Like, what is going on? So the fact that this situation is emerging literally just weeks after that whole situation took place is also suspicious to me. And me personally, in my opinion, based off of how DJ Boof was talking in that audio recording, I really feel like that man did not have good intentions at all. I think when you come into a conversation and you start off trying to name all your accomplishments and trying to establish yourself as a good person, I just feel like the rest of that conversation is just bound to go downhill. Like, there's nothing good about to come out of whatever this person is trying to say. I just don't feel like he had good intentions, because the fact that you're even reaching out to Nicki fans and trying to get your point across to them is really alarming. Now, what I found the most unsettling about everything that was said, I did not like the way he was speaking on Wendy Williams. Like, okay, first of all, he sat here and was saying like, yeah, she's my friend to this day. But then in the same breath, he was saying that she tried to allegedly unalive herself. He said he had to do CPR on her. And he said he brought her back. But then he turned around and said that after he dropped her off at the hospital, he never heard from Wendy or her team again. So I'm like, okay, so which is it? Are you guys friends to this day, or you never talked to her again since the hospital incident? And what I also find unsettling is I didn't like how he was like, oh, I brought the bitch back. Like, what do you mean you brought the bitch back? What are you talking about? And the fact that you're talking about Nicki Minaj and you're talking to someone who is a Nicki Minaj fan, and then you just end up going on this rant about Wendy, I just feel like, why are you trying to put them in the same conversation? Because he's talking about basically how he played a key role in Wendy's conservatorship, because he's saying that, the reason why he came forward and made public statements about the condition of Wendy in her show all those years ago, he's saying he did it because she was an alcoholic. But as you know, like shortly after all that, she ended up in a conservatorship. So I'm like, is Boof trying to admit that he played a role in her conservatorship, or is he like inadvertently telling us that? Because that's what it seems like you're saying. And then the fact that you're talking to a Nicki fan, I'm like, do you think Nicki should be in a conservatorship? And what are you getting ready to say? Like, are you getting ready to try to say that she's allegedly a drug user? Like, what are you doing? Because remember, Jay Grizzly, the fan that I showed you in the clip, he did in fact say that DJ Boof said a lot of very nasty, negative things about Nicki in hopes of Jay Grizzly then turning around and repeating those rumors or lies or whatever it was back to the public, or maybe even selling them to the media like TMZ or whatever. So I'm like, Boof, are you low-key planting seeds to try to get Nicki hemmed up in a conservatorship, kind of like how you did that to Wendy and got her hemmed up in a conservatorship? Because it just seems like a pattern here. And the fact that you're bringing up Wendy Williams when you're talking about Nicki, I just feel like, although we don't know what Boof said to Jay Grizzly, because Jay Grizzly is like, I am not going to repeat any of that stuff because I have integrity and I'm not going to do that. So even though we don't know exactly what Boof said, if I'm just going to use my imagination and guess what he's trying to say, I feel like low-key he was trying to either say that Nicki is allegedly an alcoholic, or that she could be a drug abuser or something like that. And then it's like the fact that he was just over there with the ops just a few weeks ago. Like, you were literally just with the ops a few weeks ago DJing for them. I just feel like that dude is totally compromised, 100,000% compromised. I think that allegedly he may have been used as a pawn basically to try to hem Nicki up in something. But Boof is such a fucking idiot, because what he doesn't understand is that the Barbs are a whole different beast. Like, the fact that he really thought that he was gonna get Nicki's fans to flip on her, bro, the Barbs are extremely loyal to her. Like, yeah, you're gonna have some people here and there that are fickle and fake, whatever. That's normal for every celebrity, every artist. But I'm talking about like her core fan base, bro. They are extremely loyal to her. So the fact that he was stupid enough to think that he could say the things that he was saying about her and that the Barbs weren't going to tell, I don't know what the hell was going through his head. Clearly nothing, because an intelligent person wouldn't move like that. I just feel like that whole situation, the way he handled that was sloppy as fuck, and he blew the entire operation. So the ops that sent him on that mission, he fucked it up, because now if any other blogger comes forward and says anything crazy about Nicki, like if a blogger comes forward and they're like, Nicki's a crackhead, for example, right? Bro, we're all gonna know it's cap, because we already got the tea that Boof was planting seeds. You know what I'm saying? So now, in my opinion, whoever was using him as the crash dummy to come and put himself on the front lines and do this dumb shit, they're probably not going to want to affiliate with him anymore, just because now it's like mad fucking obvious what was going on, you know? So moral of the story is stop fucking with Nicki and her fans, because her fans are very loyal and they're gonna snitch every single time. And shout out to Jay Grizzly, because I think that it was really, really dope that he chose not to repeat the disgusting, disparaging things that DJ Boof allegedly said about her. And instead he turned around and he sent Nicki the content or the recording of whatever it was that he said. And me personally, if I were Nicki Minaj, I would literally never speak to him again. I would never deal with him again. I would never do business with him again. Like, he would be completely dead to me, like for life. Like, you're done. I don't care how long I've known you. I don't care how long we've worked together. I don't care. Absolutely not. And depending on what exactly he said about her, I think that shit is grounds for legal paperwork. His name would be getting added to legal documents, because that's unacceptable. Like, what are you doing? Anyways, that's all I got for this video. I gotta go to work. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. If you agree with my sentiments, give me a like. If you disagree, dislike it, and then tell me why you disagree. But I'm going to remind you to keep it respectful in the comments, because if you talk shit, I'm going to talk shit back to you, and you're not going to like what I have to say. So keep it cute or keep it on mute, okay? And thanks for tuning in and watching my video, and I'll see you guys really soon, okay? Bye.